What is going on, guys? It's Extreme here, and yes, it is time once again for another episode of my Road to Max Prestige. And for those of you that are new around here and are not subscribed, I come out with new episodes of this series every single day at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can follow me on Twitter or Facebook if you like. Links are in the description below, or if you just want to look it up by handle, those are on screen right under the mini-map. And today, you guys, I want to talk to you about how much I fucking hate moving. And I have moved, oh my god, more times than I can count. For the record, I have lived in San Diego since I was 5. I have moved, 6 times, I think. Let me see. I lived in this one area, then I lived in another area, then I lived in another area, another, and then another, and then, yep, 6 times. Going on 7. Next year I will be moving. It'll be a very temporary move, as you guys may or may not know, for those of you that are new around here. I was supposed to be moving this year. I was supposed to be moving with my dad and my brother. We were going to be getting our own house. And the reason that got put on hold was because, well, money. And unfortunately, that's still the same situation, but I'm sick and effing tired of living in an apartment. I grew up in a house. I don't want to start living in an apartment and finding convenience in it. I just feel so freaking cramped, man. You know, I can't do anything, can't go anywhere. It just, you know, I mean, yeah, pain in the ass. I don't like it. So sometime next year we're going to be moving again, and then the year after that, if all goes extremely well, we'll be moving one more time. By the way, bullshit. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, I was actually pretty pissed when I realized, did he just he fucking, that sumbitch sniped me with, god damn it. Anyways, I was so pissed. But oh my god, I hate this map, by the way. Really quick, I have to throw this out there. I hate this fucking map. I don't know why. It plays just shit, in my opinion. But as you guys know, I've said it before, and it's the same fucking dude. Camping little bitch. I didn't even see what perks he had on. Hopefully you guys saw, but I don't really give a shit. Anyways, I'm about to get my revenge, so it didn't matter for too long. But I was quite happy when I did this. But anyways, like I was saying though, I absolutely do hate moving. Don't get me wrong, I've done it so many times that I've become damn near a pro at it. And one of my friends even joked and said, dude, you should get into the moving business, you know? Haha, very fucking funny. I'll actually be talking about that friend tomorrow. My buddy David, he is very much like a brother to me. Unfortunately, over the last few years, we haven't, like, you know, lost touch, but it's kind of feels like that, you know? Anyways, I don't want to start talking about it right now. I'll talk about it tomorrow. But moving is a real pain in the ass. And like I said, I've had to do it multiple times. And there is always an interesting story that happens from each and every move. So the very first move that I ever was a part of was from LA, because I was born in LA and lived there till, like, as you know, until I was 5. And moving from LA to San Diego, I don't remember much about it, except for the fact that within a few months of moving here, we got robbed. Yeah, not even bullshitting you. My brother, I love him to death. He's of the mindset that we got robbed when we moved. No. My brother seems to have this, Eric, by the way, he seems to have this trait where anytime something happens that doesn't sit well with him, he blacks it out or blacks out parts of the information. So, yeah. I forgot to mention that the other day when I was talking about him. But so that happened, and that's the only thing I can remember from that move, other than the fact that I was in the truck with my grandpa, and that was awesome, because he pretty much let me sleep, and I remember being tired as hell, and when we got there, you know, I'm 5 years old, there's not much I'm going to be able to do to help, but I stayed up and helped my parents, which I don't remember if I was awarded for that or rewarded, not awarded, but I was rewarded for staying up. But I do remember that I was excited that I got to be up with the big kids, if you will, you know. The second move we did, kind of in the same boat. I don't really remember much about it. My dad had retired from the Navy, and at the time when we moved to San Diego, we lived in naval housing. So when you retire, you kind of got to get the fuck out. And yeah, the place we were moving into wasn't ready. So we had to stay at my mom's friend's house for a couple weeks, which sucked donkey balls. I hated that for a variety of different reasons. But what was the other thing I hated? God damn. There's not much I remember from those moves, but I remember the move from that place. Like I said, I moved a bunch of times, okay? The move from that place to the next place was pretty fast, and it happened almost overnight. Like, we were out of the place we lived in like 2 days, where every other move, it took like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days. I'm not joking you. My family hates to move. I'm up there with them, but I would rather get it done and over with so that we don't have to worry about it anymore. Because the packing and unpacking, yeah, it gets really, really fucking old. But, oh God, where were we? So I've moved 3 times now. And we wound up staying at that house for a while. We were there for about 8, 9 years, something like that. And that's where I met a lot of my friends. That's where I met my friend David and a bunch of other guys and some other people I might be talking about here pretty soon. Specifically a friend with quotations around friend. She's gonna be pissed that I'm gonna do this commentary about her, but I gotta talk about it because she was the first for a lot of things. And yeah, she wasn't my first. I will say that right now. She was not my first. But that's beside the point. But the move from that house to the next one was the one that I've told you guys about before, and that's where I ended up being homeless. And I don't know if I've really ever gone into the whole experience of when I was homeless. I might do that. If you guys want to know about that, I can share that story, like the full story from start to finish, not the cuts that you guys have been getting. But I remember running like a bitch when I saw that fucking, what is that, the Trinity rocket. I'm like, oh fuck, run! So we were, like I said, we were homeless, and finding a house was, fuck, dude, it was dumb fucking luck. But we didn't find a house. We found an apartment, and that was the first time I lived in an apartment. And that's why I say I fucking hate apartments, because that place just fucking sucked. When we first moved in, everything was cool. I mean, the apartment, it's a confusing situation, so I won't go into it, but the leaving of the place was a real bitch, because the management had gotten into, some of my neighbors' ears and said, hey, why don't you cause some kind of a ruckus with them, because we got to get them the fuck out. And that's what they did. They basically accused my little brother of doing something he didn't. Now, I'm not going to say what it was. Nothing ever came of this incident, but it pissed me and my family off, and I almost got into a couple altercations because of it. But after that, we ended up in the house that would be the last one my mother would be with us in. And that was a nice house, other than the fact that it was kind of cramped. And that move was... The move to that house was bittersweet, because it was around that same time that I met my now ex-girlfriend. And I had a full-time job, and it was bittersweet in many ways. But the move from that house to the house that I was previously living at before the shitty apartment I live in currently, yes, I've moved a lot of times, you guys. That was really the the nice house. You know, as I told you guys before, I had this monster 130-inch screen television. I miss the beast. I really, really do, dude. There are days I wish I could just sit back, turn on a movie, turn off the lights, and just box of popcorn and just go to town, have fun, and enjoy. I miss that kind of shit. But our house was nice, and there was a lot of really nice memories, and a lot of them involve my niece, whose birthday is coming up rapidly, and I'm actually going to be doing a commentary about her pretty soon. I still can't say her name, but that's because my brothers and my sister-in-law just, you know, their concerns, and they have justifiable reasons to be concerned. But I'm going to be doing a commentary about her here soon and talking all kinds of stories about her, and I'm going to have some fun with that one. I'm looking forward to it. But every time we've moved, I've said the same thing. Let's do this since we can just get it done and out of the way. And my family always says, no, let's do it this way. 5 fucking weeks later, we're finally done. I hate moving. Anyways, thank you guys for joining me. Probably one of the shittier commentaries I've done in a while. I hope you guys will stay tuned for tomorrow's episode. Until next time, though, adios. I still will be doing sometime this week. I don't know what day. I gotta kind of figure this out. But sometime this week, I will be doing my Warframe with subs, my COD Ghost with subs, and even possibly the Destiny Beta with subs. I don't really have anything else, because I'm not going to do Borderlands. I've come to realize that I don't want to touch Borderlands until the pre-sequel comes out. I don't know why, just not interested in it. But, what else did I need to talk to you guys about? I'm trying to think. I mean, it's still got fucking 5 minutes of this video. I hate when this happens, when I'm like, fuck, I burned through everything already. I mean, I could discuss more as to why I've just